Hi, thank you for buying a mask. I thought it would be easier if I made a video to explain it a little bit as opposed to writing something out and sticking it in the bag with your mask. Hopefully my kids or my husband won't text or call. I'm outside, so there might be some background noise. The mask that you got though, it's got a little loop. You slip it over your head, pull it, and then, whoops, tie it up here. And I'm not gonna tie it too tight. You pull it down, make sure it fits, and then push the nose piece. You can see that sometimes when I breathe in, it sucks in the mask. That means I've got a really good tight fit. There's no air getting in here or down here and very little getting up here. So that prevents things from kind of coming in to you. So that's kind of nice. I'm going to take this down while I'm talking. One of the reasons why I like this mask is because you can just take it down and let it sit there. So when we went to Colorado recently and we were outside and on trails and passing people, you could just easily put it up and down. The other thing that I like about this mask is that when you have to wear them all day long, I don't like things behind my ears, so that way you can tie it behind your head and it won't irritate your ears. But you can make these masks that way. You just cut the, here I'll show you. You just cut the t-shirt material, tie it in a knot, and then hide it inside this little pocket there. So with these, I leave this in my car, and if I'm going to run in to the store or do a quick errand, I just grab it, loop it around my ears, and it's quick, and I just prefer that better for short things. But for long things, like when I'll have to go to work, I want it tied around my head so I don't have that irritation on my ears. Let me see here. Nose piece. When I first started making these masks, the nose pieces were not available. So they had wire, they suggested wire in the patterns that I took. So that's what this is. If you can see it, that's what's in the nose. And so it's relatively flexible. Sorry, I tried to chop off my finger today making masks. It was not a good situation. So anyway, that's what's in your nose piece. And it works pretty well. But now I have these, so you'll find one of these in the bottom of your bag. It is much stiffer. So if you want something a little bit stiffer, you can take out that metal or that wire nose piece, or just leave it in there and insert this one as well. If you happen to accidentally unthread your string from your mask, all you do is attach a safety pin and thread it back through. So pretty easy fix. Trying to think of what else I need to tell you. These masks are typically made with 2 pieces of cotton material. To be really effective, you want different types of material. So some of my masks are made out of cotton and batik. What it will do though is it'll be effective enough to stop your aerosols from going out into the world and infecting other people, or most of your aerosols. To make it more and more effective, you can put different layers of material, or some people use a dryer sheet if you want that Mountain Fresh scent all day long. Or other people use coffee filters. We've tried the coffee filters. They kind of make a crackling noise, but they also keep the mask a little bit stiff, so sometimes that's helpful. Or you can go into your closet and find that old shirt, maybe it's an old flannel shirt, or something that's a different material, cut it up and stick it right in there. And I just kind of lay this down, trace it a little bit, and then when I'm cutting out the material, I just kind of move in about a 1/4 of an inch, and then that way I can just slide it in this pocket. And all of the masks have a pocket in them, so that'll be helpful to you. There's one more thing that I thought of while I was trying to film this, and now I can't remember. Sorry about that. Last thing, you'll see this one's pink and a little bit dirty. This is a Norwex cloth. It's a microfiber cloth, and the stitching is super, super tight. So they had testing done by a third party, and it was shown to filter out at 81%. So that's pretty good. So I have to kind of think that it might also protect me a little bit this way. But I can also put in some more filters in between as well. This one it's still easy to breathe out of. You get a little bit more suction, and it muffles your voice a little bit more. I will make this for myself and my kids in the hopes that it stops or offers more protection. I don't know that if it would. But if you wanted something like this, we'd kind of have to talk about it, because these claws are about $20 a piece, and I can get about 3 adult size masks out of them. So it's a little bit more pricey. Last thing, one of the big reasons why I chose this mask is because when you put it up, you've got this kind of little pocket here. I don't like things constantly sticking in my face, and I feel like that offers just a little bit of room where it's not constantly rubbing. But something to take note of as you buy masks, when you have stitching anywhere in here, technically speaking, there's going to be tiny little holes from the stitches. And technically speaking, there would be the possibility that little aerosols could make their way through that first layer of fabric, and then maybe your filter, and then maybe your second layer of fabric. I don't know. But that is a disclaimer. It's just something to be aware of as you buy masks. Your mask does not go like this. It's totally ineffective wearing it like that. Everything has to be covered. No gaps around here. I'm not a world-class sewer. I just went back to the sewing machine after 7th grade home ec. So if there's any problem with your mask or any questions or any concerns, just message me and we'll figure it out. So anyway, I hope that provided you with enough information about how to use your mask and different little things that can happen with it. If you have any questions, let me know. But again, thanks for buying the mask. It's been my mindfulness activity during COVID, and it's kept me in the moment, and it's given me a purpose. So thank you.